Here it is. Jesus, the one time I leave this thing home. Alright, so I'm driving home from group. It's about 9:30, or it was. I'm home now, but I left this frickin' thing at home, of course. Same road that I saw that thing, the dog, the whatever it was. Pitch black. All of a sudden, lights. Or one light sort of changing around as it hovered, and then all of a sudden, gone. Now I'm staring at it trying to figure out what its shape is, because it's, like I said, it's like moving. And I miss this ambulance that's like coming right towards me down the road. It's flashing lights and everything. So I swerve off, right into a ditch. I didn't pop my tire or anything, but I look back up to try and find the light, and it's completely gone, which is impossible. Impossible, because it was so bright. It was like daytime. There's something going on here. And I think I need to talk to somebody. It's probably around 3:30 in the morning. I keep having these dreams of a man, and he has, I don't know if I just can't remember his face or if he doesn't have a face, but I wake up feeling so weird after. I always mean to grab for this thing and kind of like record it and get it down, but this is the first time. I'm going to try and go back to bed. So I've been doing some research ever since I saw that light a couple days ago. And I think I'm going to take a trip. There's 2 towns right on the border between New Jersey and Pennsylvania, about 35 minutes from where I am. And they apparently have some sort of pagan, paranormal, witchy stuff going on there. It's pretty accepted there, and they have like storefronts, for God's sake. So I'm going to see if I can just find anybody to talk to about either the naked-ass dog or the hovering, disappearing sun. Jeez. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to take this along with me, obviously, and I will report back any information for nobody, I guess. All this stuff is crazy. You go to get better somewhere, and anyway, I will see what I can do. So I am just a big old idiot. I am here in the New Hope, Lambertville area, and I came here because there is a big, like, witchy, paranormal research sort of scene here somewhere. I don't know why I assumed that there would just be someone on every street corner ready to help me out with my my light problem. But there's not. There's not at all. Really, really good coffee, though. Lots of coffee shops, and it's really, really scenic, actually. It's beautiful, right on the river. Shit. I guess I'm kind of back at square one, so I'm gonna go home, maybe check out the library, I don't know, kind of get my grounding, figure out what is going on with these 2 things that I keep seeing, and go from there. But maybe it wasn't even a UFO. Maybe I just saw a low-flying plane and was like freaked out from the other thing, and
Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Hey. Hi. Sorry. Sorry. I heard you say something about UFOs a second ago, and if I see somebody talking into tape recorders by themselves about UFOs, I usually think, hey, they're my kind of people. You know what I mean?
I guess. Who are you?
Oh, I'm a editor. I'm the head editor at a little zine over at Princeton. It's all about. My name's Roger, by the way. Sorry.
Nice to meet you.
It is. We mainly focus on kind of generally paranormal type things, quote unquote paranormal, obviously. My specialty is more on the cryptozoology side of things, but we tend to maybe get a ufologist in or something whenever it's a slow news day, maybe. Did you happen to see something recently?
Yes, I think. All right, I'm just going to tell you. You may think I'm crazy, but hell,
try me.
You may. Okay, fine, sure. About a week ago, I was driving home. I live right around the Princeton area. I'm just outside of Princeton.
Okay.
So it's funny that I came all the way out here only to meet somebody back from Princeton, but whatever. So I'm driving, and all of a sudden, in the sky, really low and really bright, a light seemingly out of nowhere. I didn't see anything coming my way. It just kind of poof and then was there. And then all of a sudden it so I'm driving, let's say I'm driving north, it's going south. It stands still for a minute and then starts going south and then it's gone.
Was it just one light or was it several, sort of like in a cluster maybe? Or
no, it was like one big bright light.
Okay.
And it sort of it radiated so far though. It almost lit up the whole sky that I could see.
How did it move? Do you remember? Did it kind of have more like a vertical trajectory and then stop, perhaps, or did it kind of move in like an arc? Because sometimes they can they'll zip off one way and then they'll stop and then people will be like, oh, what's that? And then they'll zip the other way and then, oh, I need to get on my camera. And then the next thing they know, it's gone, So sometimes, they vary a little bit. So I don't know. Do you remember anything more specific than that?
It wasn't vertical, but I don't know if it had an arc or it was just going straight. I can't remember.
Well, it's something. So yeah, we've got several people on staff who specialize in that kind of thing. Cool. Sometimes they say it's military testing, which sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes maybe it isn't. So we are more curious about the latter situation. So if you have any questions or concerns or need help with anything in that vein, please don't hesitate to give us a call or give me a call. Do you have a piece of paper or something? I can give you my information.
Yeah. Here. And my name is Vin, by the way. You said you were Roger?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Cool.
Sorry, I was getting a little ahead of myself. 100 miles an hour. Sorry.
It is all right. Yeah, no, I will absolutely give you guys a call. Is this a you number or is this going to be to your office?
This is a me number. So
perfect.
Anytime.
Right.
Generally speaking.
Huh.
All right.
Awesome. All right, I will absolutely be giving you a call, and there's some other stuff I might want to talk about later, but I'll be in touch for sure.
Wonderful. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Roger. Talk to you soon.
Absolutely. See ya.
I had another dream last night. It was so weird. That man was there again. And it was almost like he led me out of the house, and there's a patch of woods. Not very big. It's not something you get lost in, so it wasn't a creepy, ooh, lost in the woods thing. But I went back in the woods because of him. And I picked a flower, just stood there and looked at it for a minute. And then I woke up. But the weird thing was, I woke up and went to go put on my shoes and go get coffee, and there was mud all over my shoes. and I looked over to the table, and there was a flower, exactly like the one in my dream. I don't think I can tell anybody about this sleepwalking and this recurring dream. So I'm just gonna tell this recorder. I wake up feeling so strange, like I have somebody else's knowledge. I'm gonna try and catch a few more hours of sleep. Hey, Roger.
Hey, Vin, how you doing?
Good, good. You know, I've lived in this town for a while, but I've never actually stepped foot on the campus.
Well, I mean, why, if you didn't have any reason to, why would you? It's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna pay a visit to the college campus just to spend an afternoon.
Does it ever bother you that this is like a medieval castle?
I kind of like it, honestly. You know, it's a good aesthetic. So yeah, do you wanna step in here real quick to?
Yeah, sure.
Said you had something to talk about.
Yeah, let me take a seat here. So should I just spill my story and you can kind of pick apart what makes sense and what doesn't?
Go for it. I can keep up. Trust me.
All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to skip the part about the lights because I already told you about the lights the other day. But before that, so maybe a month or two before the lights. Okay. So the whole reason that I was even thinking about looking into the lights was because same road, different night.
Okay.
I'm driving home from one of my meetings, and
meetings.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. But
fair enough.
I have like a weekly meeting. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Weekly meetings, the club. You may not necessarily want to talk about the details. I get it. I get it. Go ahead.
Awesome. Okay. So it happens every Tuesday. So I know it was a Tuesday.
Okay.
Both nights were a Tuesday. I'm driving home. Look out my driver's side window, and I see an animal, and I'm like, oh, okay. I kind of look back, eyes on the road sort of situation, and I look back again, and it's still there. And I'm going 45 miles an hour, and this thing is keeping up on the side of the road, like matching my speed, not braking forward, not slowing down, right next to my car.
Okay.
And I'm kind of like freaking out because, first of all, fast animals are scary to begin with because I don't want it anywhere near me. But it looked like a naked dog, like a dog that someone shaved all the fur off of and then starved.
Vivid.
Yeah, I just can't get that image out of my mind between that and the lights. I mean, does that sound like anything to you?
Dogs can't run that fast, but horses can, obviously, and maybe I mean, honestly, it kind of sounds. Are you familiar with the Jersey Devil at all? Or the Leeds Devil?
Really? No, definitely not the Leeds Devil. I've heard of the Jersey Devil, but I don't know much about it.
All right. Well, it's. Honestly, that's kind of odd that it's that far north, because usually all the stories that I've heard, it's a little bit further south from where you're talking about.
South, like Alabama, Florida, Texas?
Yeah, sure, the Jersey, Alabama Devil. No. It's like in Pine Barrens or, that kind of area. So according to the stories that have been passed down, it looks kind of, like you said, kind of starved and hairless. Did the thing that you saw have hooves? Because most of the people that say they saw saw the Jersey Devil say it might have had some kind of hooves or something like that.
It might have, but it was going so fast, and I mean, it was kind of low to the ground.
Okay, so let me.
So if it did, I don't know.
I'm trying to remember because I'm not the one that's been covering the Jersey Devil in our zine, so I'm trying to remember. I believe it is. So main characteristics. It has hooves, obviously, like I said, like a horse.
Yeah.
Same with its head. It's either a horse or maybe a goat, depending on who you ask. Wings, hairless, like you said.
Wait. Wings?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this thing definitely didn't have wings.
Well, it can tuck them in to its, to the side of its body, kind of like, like a ostrich or something. It's got wings, but it can hold them in real close and sort of run along the ground, like I said. And plus, you'd be surprised how many people say that they've seen, someone or something like keeping pace with their car, like maybe if it's late at night or something, running alongside. A lot of the stories say that it's a person, but sometimes it's some other kind of creature type thing. But it's kind of sounds
linked to the Jersey Devil, or
not necessarily, but this particular one kind of sounds like the Jersey Devil to me, just from what you've said.
Okay. All right, so if we wanted to find out more about the Jersey Devil, since you said you're not the expert on it, who do you think we could talk to?
Well, so down in the Pine Barrens, there's still a bunch of old villages down there because those colonial era villages that still manage to survive by one way or another, and kind of like Salem, I guess. So there's people down there, since that's where the stories kind of originate. So they've got sort of like historical societies and people that are really into preserving the legends of that kind of thing. And they've got like like park tours and speakers and all that kind of stuff. So we might be able to ask somebody down there if you want to make a little road trip.
You know what? Yeah, so they have people down there who are going to, like, know about this stuff. Who are going to know, like, not just about, the history. They're going to be able to talk about the Jersey Devil. And give us...
That's where the stories come from, so I would imagine they would know better than anybody else.
Okay, yeah. Do you know how to get there?
I certainly do. If you want to... we may want to partner up for a little trip, perhaps.
Sure. Sure, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So let's plan this out this weekend.
Sure, absolutely. Look, I've been wanting to go down there for a while to maybe include another feature. So this would be a good time to kill two birds with one stone or whatever.
Perfect. Oh, nice. Okay, yes. So I will call you. I'm going to go home and see what I have to get done before this weekend, but let's do it.
Love it.
Awesome. All right, I will get back to you again. I'm just going to keep calling the same number you gave me, right?
Perfect. I'll be around.
You good there?
I will be around.
All right. Catch you soon.
All right.
Hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. I'm gonna be honest, this place kinda sucked.
No. That's South Jersey for you.
Wait. So South Jersey is a guy in a wig ringing a bell outside of an old mill with no historical help at all?
Depends where you go, I guess.
I guess. Oh my god. Alright, so I guess we'll head back and we can figure out what's going on at your HQ from there. I don't know.
How about this? Just so we don't completely waste this day, do you know where Stockton College is? It's not too far from here.
Sorta, yeah.
I know they're doing an open house, and I kind of want to see, because they've got a paranormal society too, and I kind of want to see how theirs stacks up to ours. So we could swing by over there, just so our day isn't a total wash. You know what I mean?
Scouting out the competition. Yeah, you know what? We might as well. And who knows? Maybe they'll have some answers. Maybe they'll have some leads.
Worth a shot.
Let's do it. Sure. All right. Hey, Roger.
Hmm?
Do you know what Lucy the elephant is? Because there was just a big-ass sign that said, come see Lucy the elephant.
If you thought what you saw before was touristy bullshit, it's more of the same. It's been around forever. I mean, it's just a building. It's just more goofy touristy shit. If we can check that out too, if you want to, they might have something.
You know what? Not to offend Lucy, but I think I'm good.
All right.
So let's head on down to Stockton.
If you're totally sure.
And Lucy can wait. Yeah. I'm pretty good. Pretty good, actually.
And welcome to Stockton. Oh. Okay, so this is a little bit more, it's a little bit more bustling than I was expecting. Hold on, give me a second. If you'll wait over here, sorry, hold on. Yeah, thank you. If you want to wait here for maybe about like 20 minutes, I'll meet you right back here, okay? I'll be right back. Hey, can I get one of those brochures really quick?
Yeah. Are you fucking believable. Unbelievable. Alright, I guess I'll just walk around this strange fucking campus then. Jesus. I don't even know what Roger's worried about. This place isn't even that nice. It's definitely not Princeton. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, hi, how are you? I definitely go to college. Wait a minute. What the hell is that? Hey, excuse me?
Hmm?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Who's that?
Oh, it's a mural. We were hoping to bring awareness to these missing people.
Really? Is there any way you figure out who it is and then, like, let me know, give me a call, something?
I don't know. The editor of the true crime section of the paper picks the photos, and then we post them.
All right, here, look, let me get one of those. Do you have a pen?
Yeah, here.
Thanks. I'm gonna write down the number. I'm actually I'm working with the Paranormal Society over at Princeton.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you my editor's number. If you could just have your editor call mine. Please, it's really important.
All right, sure thing.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Here's my number. Just give us a call, okay?
All right, okay.
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah,
Have
I'm sorry
a good
for
day.
scaring you.
Yeah, you're fine.
Went to that club, the paranormal club I was telling you about. Nothing special, really. Although I did get a pretty fantastic little EMF detector here. Looks kind of just like a turkey thermometer, though. I don't know if they... Vinny, are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I keep having dreams about the tower that's close by. I've seen it. It's by a pond or a lake or... Every time I dream about that fucking place, I wake up with a headache. I don't know. I feel like it might be important, so... Here we are.
Hey, Vinny, it's Roger. I don't know whenever you're going to get this, but so I'm getting a lot of reports of some more of lights like you were talking about over in Lambertville over the hills. So I wanted you to come because out of all of us, you're the only person in our circle who hasn't actually seen them firsthand, and so I kind of feel bad after our last little adventure didn't quite turn out the way we hoped it would. So I really want you to see this. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be good for you. So just meet me. Let me think. Meet me at the abandoned high school at 10 p.m. We should get a good view of it there. So, yeah, either give me a call or just meet me. Either one. I'll be there regardless. Okay. Hope you get this. Bye. Vinny! Vinny! Vinny, come on.
Hey, what?
Come on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey,
All right, where's your stuff? Do we have to bring it up the hill, or how are we doing this?
I didn't bring anything. Was I supposed to?
Excuse me? How are we supposed to capture this and prove it's real if we don't have anything to record?
Listen, in my experience, the recording equipment isn't worth shit because, you know, even if you show somebody, they're going to be like, oh, well, you could have easily faked it with this way. You could have edited the footage and this and such and such. Forget it.
But we're not even going to try. We're going to risk getting arrested for inexperience. Roger.
These things happen all the time. I feel like you should focus less on the evidence gathering part and just soak it in, you know?
All right, fine. But what is the plan?
Okay, well, so step number 1, get out of the open because we're kind of exposed right now. Step number 2, so that school building up there, we're going to go up to the top floor, or what's left of it anyway, and that should be a perfect vantage point for us to look out and see whatever it is we might see or hoping to see. Sound good?
It doesn't sound safe at all.
These things tend not to be.
Okay, fine, let's go.
Okay, so the spot where we're at right now, they call this Music Mountain. The school's up there at the top, if you can see it right up there.
Yeah. All right, but shouldn't we be going there? Like, you can tell me about this once we're up there.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I'm just giving you a little introduction is all.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Gonna want to stay low, by the way, because we are technically trespassing right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, give me the audio tour later.
All right. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, I think that's the football field right over there. That must have been where Buckeye died, I think.
I don't care. We have to get inside.
All right. Sorry, jeez.
Whoa, fuck, what was that? What was that?
What?
Look.
I don't see anything. What is it?
Get down.
Jesus. Look, there's nobody. No one ever actually patrols out here. No one's gonna see us.
Okay, all right. I think it was just a passing car anyway, so.
All right.
Okay.
You're gonna give me a heart attack. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. I don't often break into places, okay?
Well, you get used to it after a while.
Yeah, clearly. Oh, fuck. Watch your step.
All right. Thanks, almost missed that.
No problem. We should bring 2 flashlights next time, I think, instead of sharing the one. What the hell, Roger? There's so much light pollution.
Hey, relax, will you? We're gonna be up here for another couple hours at least. Look at you, you're still all wound up. We just spent the week hunting the Jersey Devil. Consider this a working vacation. You need it.
All right, fine. Should we look up this way? Is like that where we're going? Are we going over here? The collapsed side? The not collapsed side? Well, I don't know.
I'd stick to the part that has a floor for now.
Fantastic.
That's just me, though.
All right. It is pretty cool up here.
Have you never been up here before? It's kind of used to be a local haunt when I was younger. I don't know if people still come out here.
No.
It's supposed to be haunted, but like any abandoned place usually is.
Yeah, sure, right? Everybody has a ghost story in one abandoned place or another. Huh. So, Roger, you think we're actually going to see anything up here?
I don't know for sure. Never do, though, really. It's always kind of a roll of the dice, you know what I mean? It's just kind of just for the, the thrill of it, though, or the process of it, I guess. It's almost like meditation. It's like, think like fishing, If you're only focusing on catching the damn fish, then you're going to drive yourself nuts, You just sit back, you take a deep breath, you look out just past the river or the lake or wherever you are, and you just kind of soak in the moment. Linny swears you can hear the river from up here, but I don't know. I can't. I think she's kind of nutty. But it seems like it makes her happy.
Whoa, wait. Linny?
Yeah, Linny, our assistant editor at the zine. She comes out here all the time. She's kind of the, I don't know, resident stargazer, I guess you could say. I mean, hell, last week's batch of the zine was almost delayed because she missed our time slot over in the dark room, and we couldn't develop any pictures because then she was out taking a long exposure of the full moon up at her parents' place.
Hey, whoa. Roger. I didn't ask what Linny was in relation to the zine. You always talk as if the zine is like the center point. I asked who she was. Who is Linny?
Oh, how am I going to put this? Have you ever been to a place that should just be perfectly normal, average, nothing out of the ordinary, and yet somehow it feels wrong, it feels off, you feel the hair standing up on the back of your neck, and your kind of your fight or flight response starts to kick in. Well, those are kind of her specialty. She calls them blind spots, and it's sort of, I don't know, she says there's some sort of, they're kind of a link in between, kind of where maybe the separation between the natural and the supernatural maybe isn't quite so distinct.
Huh.
And that's what she's devoted herself to investigating. And it's fascinating stuff. I don't entirely understand it myself, but the works that she has showed me is it's something else.
Wait. So blind spots. So this is a blind spot? She thinks that this is.
She thinks so. Yes.
One of those places.
One of many. Don't get me wrong, but yes, I think that's why she's come up here all the time. She feels that there's got to be, something here.
So what makes this place so special?
I don't know. I really don't know. That's kind of what I'm hoping we'll find out tonight. Possibly.
Well, if you trust Lenny, then I trust Lenny. I don't feel any hair standing up anywhere, but... Well, wait. Hey, Roger, top left.
What?
Holy shit.
Is that what you saw last week? Is that it?
That is exactly what I saw. Can you believe this?
I've been wanting to see one of these for so long.
That is it. Oh, that's it. Jesus Christ. Fuck. It is 3:13 a.m. I don't know the date. I had a dream about the tower again. This time I got close. As I got closer, everything sort of started to vibrate, and I reached for the door, and it was big and heavy and cold, and I pulled, and there was nothing. There was nothing inside. It was stark white walls. The only thing in there at all was a telephone, and like one of those, I guess it would be a telephone table, like the little tiny circular table that's just big enough for a rotary phone. God. It just feels so weird. Feels real. But I guess out of all the things to feel real, a telephone in a room is on the lower end of the horror scale, so that's good, I guess.
Hello, this is Roger.
Hey, Roger. Winnie.
Hey.
We just got a call from the Stockton Creek crew.
Are they...
I didn't know if we had any contact with them, but they're calling about this missing persons case. Do you know anything about this?
Oh yeah, I'm working on a story with them.
Well, I don't know. They're saying something about a missing boy whose family was...
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the first I've heard of it, but
Yeah. Sorry, I must have spaced on that. Yeah, just be sure you got their contact info down and everything, and then I will give them a call whenever I'm get back in town, okay?
all right.
All right, bye.
So, story, huh? What about?
Yeah. So you talking about all that missing person stuff a while back? It got me really interested in this story about the mining town 4. Are you familiar with a little town in Pennsylvania called Centralia?
Yes, that's the one with the coal fire, right?
Yeah. So like in the early '60s, it was this little mining town, and they were burying their trash in some kind of underground, I don't know what vein or whatever. And I guess some genius on their city council was like, hey, we need to get rid of this trash. Let's set it on fire. But then, whoops-a-daisy, it was right next to a underground coal vein, and it's still burning to this day.
Holy shit. So what happened to the town that the coal mine was on?
Well, that's what I'm looking into, because see, the thing about it is that like an inordinate amount of just bad stuff has been happening in this town ever since. I mean, more so than you would expect just from a coal fire in your town. There was this fucked up preacher who preyed on this kid for several years. Tons of suicides, homicides, you name it. And it's rare for anyone to get out of this town alive for some reason, and I'm trying to find out what that reason is.
Wow.
My theory is that there's something else underground, besides the coal, besides the trash. That there's the trash is probably long gone by now. There's been plenty of instances of mass hysteria, recorded throughout history, be it, the lysergic acid fungus growing on the wheat and then they bake it into the bread and the whole town goes nuts, or there's the what was the thing where like the whole town was seized by dancing for like 3 days, but for the whole town to just like be killing each other or themselves. There's the famous story. Are you much of a history buff, first of all?
Not at all.
So
no.
back in ancient Greece, there was the oracle in the city of Delphi, and so she was said to have some sort of divine contact with the gods and was able to read the future and read fortunes and whatnot. And so, like generals and politicians would travel from miles and miles around to the city and pay exorbitant amounts of money to be like, should I go to war with these people, or should we pass this law or that law and whatnot. And it was theorized that historians later on have theorized that maybe there's the source of her visions was some kind of gas seeping out from like a fault line or something underground and causing her to hallucinate. And I think there might be something like that going on here. Regardless of what it is, I'm trying to figure out what it is.
So, for this article, you're gonna go talk to the survivors who escaped this town?
Well, I'm gonna try to.
Roger, that's kind of fucked up.
No, that's kind of the nature of the field.
Oh, God. And what are you naming this piece?
I'm thinking something subtle, like the land of ashen waste. Does that sound okay?
Jesus. Yeah, real tactful. So sorry, I gotta figure out how I'm even gonna say this. I had another one of those dreams, one of those fucking lifelike, except it wasn't a dream. I don't think they've ever been dreams. I dreamt that I was somewhere. I think I got in through a window, and I grabbed a bunch of papers, and I ran. And I ran all the way home, and I know it was barefoot, and I know that because it was squishy and wet. It had just rained. And as my foot hit the earth and I sunk to my ankle in mud, I woke up. And I looked down, and there it is, my left foot covered in mud, my right foot covered in grass. So I get up, start looking around, and there is a trail, a fucking trail from my doorway to my bed. I don't know if it's sleepwalking, but anyway, I check out this envelope or this folder, little bifold, and it's got fucking documents, stories, halves of stories, proofs. Proof of the cover for, what is this, issue 50 of Roger's fucking zine. And what is on the back? Fucking Roger. Story about Vin. I think this thing that I see in my dreams, this man, I think he's real. And I think this whole time he's been trying to get me to reach out. I'm not sure why. I don't fucking understand it. And Roger will just take any goddamn story that comes across his fucking desk. And if this is what that thing wants, why are we giving it to him? I shouldn't even need to say it. I shouldn't need to tell Roger not to touch the story. whatever this thing wants, whatever this monster wants from me, he's not getting it. And Roger is not getting his fucking story to make me look like an idiot. God damn it! I can't keep holding it together like this. I don't fucking sleep. I don't fucking eat. And the people I trust just fucking exploit it. And yes, so what? Roger's story is tasteful. More tasteful than the other shit that he puts out. I'm not in control. I don't think I have been for a long time. And it's horrifying. And these dreams, I know that they're not dreams. I know that they're fucking not dreams. I've lived them. They're real. It's just a little hazy. And it's somebody else moving my body. It's not me, though. Okay, okay. So get this. I'm looking through those papers that I guess I took from Roger. And that son of a bitch was investigating that missing kid, the one that I saw from Stockton. And that all somehow tied in to his Ashen Waste story. It just doesn't make sense. There's a home, the Fairmount home, for children. It's where the Ashen Waste kids ended up. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't fucking... Both the kids, both the Vinnies, and me, I guess, we look the same. We have the same name. Some of the story that he had written, that Roger had written, maybe it's nothing. I don't know. I'm getting close to something, though. I can feel it. I can see it in my dreams. The man is not happy. He sure as fuck is letting me know it. I think Fairmount is the key. Or at least the starting point, the guiding force. I don't know, it's something. I'm gonna have to look into this. What the fuck? It is 3:30 in the morning and someone has been calling me for the last 20 minutes. And it sounds like they're leaving a message.
Finn. God, pick up your fucking phone, you goddamn idiot. It's so fucking cold out here. Jesus Christ. There's something I... to talk to you. There's... Like, you already fucking know, man. I had Tower on Lake. You had dreams about it. Come on, just... pick up your fucking phone, please, man. Please, please, please.
The tower. How the fuck did he know about that? Shit. Okay, alright, okay. The tower. Alright, I'm gonna go tomorrow. Maybe I can figure this shit out. Yeah, hello?
Hey, Vinny, this is Roger. How you doing? So, little bit of a snag on my end. I seem to have misplaced the original copy of the true crime article I was going to publish this weekend. So I really need just something just short and sweet, you know? And I was just kind of wondering, do you have any leads or anything like that? I'd love to tag along if you do.
Was that the Ashen Waste one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, man. Look. Yeah. It's kind of big, though, Roger.
All right, even better. Hit me.
I just got off the phone with somebody, and I don't know if we can trust him.
Okay.
Do you remember Lucy the elephant? Saw it on the way back from Stockton.
Yes, I remember Lucy. That we got the legend of the haunted elephant's ass or something.
Yeah. That's the one. He said to meet him there.
Oh,
you know what?
Oh.
It's probably not that big of a deal. I think I'm just blowing it out of proportion here. But do you want to meet up? Let's say 5. We'll meet there.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Okay.
Good.
Great. Look, Roger, I gotta go. I gotta take care of some stuff. But I'll see you today.
Okay. Yeah, that could be. All right.
I made it to the lake. It feels just like those dreams. Like the earth is vibrating and the air is vibrating against it. Alright, here I go. The door is red and heavy. It's different than my dream. The table's there, and the phone, but there's also another table to my left. The table has a clock with broken hands. And something else. Hello?
Hi, is this, Vinny? Hey, bud. No, you don't have to say anything. I know it's you. I just wanted to have a chat with you real quick. Because I've seen what you've been doing, and I'm liking it. I'm liking the motivation and everything like that, but... Look, Ben, I guess I'm kind of past playing games. You're looking for safety. You're looking for bad monsters, man. And they're watching you. And I know you're looking for a way out. And there's gonna be a whole bunch of people that suggest you fucking blow your brains out, or you build some sort of fucking weapon, but you gotta trust me, I've been here for a long, long time. I do what you guys do, but I remember every single fucking time. And every route leads to the same fucking end, and there's no way out. You're not even a part of a game of chess. You're just a fucking route in a game of Settlers of Catan or some shit. I don't know, man. You're a cog in the machine or whatever. And they like you for some reason. The other one told you, he said you had a sister, right? I had a brother, too. You don't, Vin. Another you did. In another time. He has, he will have siblings. You will eventually. But you're gonna fuck up every single time and they're gonna die. And every time, you just have to figure out how to not take it personally. You're unwilling in this, but you're a piece of the machine. I guess it's to your benefit that you're good at it, though. Maybe you'll realize that before this one ends. I don't know, man, I'm kind of jealous of you. It frustrates the fuck out of me. I can remember everything, and I don't get this kind of treatment, but you're smarter than you give yourself credit for. You miss your friends, yeah? I don't really need a response, I guess. Rude. I think we both know you'll see them soon, then. But that's why you're caught in this fucking shitstorm. You and them. He likes you. Because you're different than the usual bodies. You're not like me. See, my whole fucking thing is, I know they get stronger the more that we spread the knowledge of their existence. It's a fucking virus loop, man. It feeds them. It's more toys in their fucking toy box. Every soul you touch, every friend, family member, lover, and stranger that you interact with, willing or not, you rope them fucking into this. They're all part of this, and they're all trying... God damn it, man. I guess that is what makes us different. You're efficient. I mean, it's probably too good for your own safety, honestly. The squeaky wheel gets the grease to an absurd extent, I guess. You will see them again, though. They'll be different, you'll be different. You won't remember. You're all just fuel cells in the fucking... I don't know. Do you need any more fucking analogies? I don't think you do at this point. It sounds patronizing. Maybe you're a mechanic. No, you're not a mechanic. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Man, you're something. You're something, and they like you. But they'll always change the game up and evolve. Because they will always be ahead of you. And because the end result, their spoils, it's always the same. I guess that's all I can give you, really. There's someone else who's kind of doing some similar shit to you. You're both gonna lose, but... Fuck, man. I would be lying if I said I didn't admire you trying. The one who's going to break the machine, I guess. He's beginning to understand it. But... You know, after every cycle, it shifts a little bit at the end. You win a little bit more every time. so it's gonna take endless cycles, man. But maybe eventually you and I will be done with this, or slow it down. Maybe we'll undo this. Actually, the one who probably will used to be your dad, who was also another you in another time, I guess, James Corenthal. I'm pretty sure you know that name. He's about done, though. Look, the only reason I even reached out is I guess to try to push the wheel a little bit further. You're doing well, man, and god damn, you are not gonna make it out of this, and that's a bummer. But you might, eventually. I feel the desperation, and I felt the solidarity, so... Good luck, man. I mean that. I'll see you around the bend.
Who was that? How did he know exactly how I felt? I knew it. I knew there was something wrong. I knew that the Vincent that Roger had been investigating, the Vincent that we saw at Stockton, it was just too much to be a coincidence. And then the Fairmount home. If this is true, if what this guy is saying, this fucking voice over the wire, means that I'm someone else's pawn. And that the weird dream state, the dreams, the sleepwalking, whatever it is, the man with no face, he is trying to get me to make contact with someone, to make a meaningful connection, to spread, to get power. I guess at least, if nothing else, I stopped Roger from releasing his zine. So I might have stopped the 4 people who read it from getting tangled up in this. Jesus. I knew there was something wrong. Something wrong with me. When I picked up that phone, it was sort of like the haze, like I wasn't in control, and I don't know. I just froze, and it happens when I'm awake now. And I can't let this happen to anybody else. Fuck. There's a table to my left. There's a clock with broken hands. There's also a basket wrapped in cellophane with ribbon. It's a gift basket. It's filled with pills. I'm not sure what kind. There's a note attached. It says, the gift of knowledge is one that he'll want to take back. Do us all a favor. I guess he's right. It's the only way that I can protect other people. The only way that I can protect myself. I guess I'm signing off.